The Jaguars scored a big win over the Titans today. Look, the question is how they got it done because the Jaguars have really struggled to make or to find wins this season. This is only win number 4, and there's only one game left in the season. The good news is they swept the Titans for the second time in 3 years. Now, the reason they got the win is the play of some of their young players. Take a look at this. We talk about Brian Thomas Jr. each week because he just keeps making plays. BTJ is good. Look, I don't know how else to say it. Like, this guy is going to be a star for the Jaguars. So when you start talking about wide receivers, there's like a Mount Rushmore of wide receivers. One of those guys is Randy Moss. He's a Pro Football Hall of Famer, and he's kind of like the guy when it comes to receiver. Brian Thomas Jr., Randy Moss, the only rookies in NFL history to have 8 games with 60-plus yards and a touchdown in their rookie season. That's the list, folks. So anytime that you can put a guy like Brian Thomas Jr. in a category with only Randy Moss, he's hanging out with pretty good company. This guy's really good. Now, he's not the only rookie that's been making plays for the Jaguars. Jarian Jones, check out this play. This is a cornerback. Nice tackle from the corner there. Jarian Jones is coming right on along. The Jaguars got a good one on the defensive side, folks, too. I don't think we've talked enough about Jarian. He kind of got thrust into the starting lineup. They weren't planning on him maybe being the starter early in the year. The plan was for Darnell Savage to be that guy in the slot. He had to grow up quick for the Jaguars, and he's done it. In the past couple of weeks, especially the games against the Titans, Jarian Jones has made some big plays and come up with some big-time football. I think the Jaguars got a special one in 22 that's going to be hanging around. So that gives them a really good player on the offense and a really good player on the defense and guys that fans can be looking forward to seeing for years to come. That guy's going to be a fan favorite. Look, I'm telling you, he's going to be a fun one. Now, speaking of that defense, here's one of the plays that is really good. The Jaguars, it's, you know, old football. When you get turnovers, you tend to win games, especially when you get points off turnovers. The problem is the Jaguars haven't got many turnovers this year. That interception by Devin Lloyd, I mean, check it out. Just a tip pass, and it kind of falls right to him. I mean, that was gift wrapped. That was like left under the tree by Santa. Gift wrapped. It doesn't get too much easier than that. It was November 10th. It's been nearly 2 months. That was the last time the Jaguars had a turnover before today with that gift-wrapped one from the Titans. It had been a long time. Turnovers have been hard to come by. It's probably a pretty big reason as to why wins have also been hard to come by for the Jaguars this season. Now, you also make it a little bit easier to get wins when you got one of your star players playing like a star player. Josh Hines-Allen was a wrecking ball on one drive for the Jaguars today. He just blows into the backfield there, right by the offensive line. I mean, and then also gets the sack. He's closing in on that franchise sack record. Josh Hines-Allen can be unblockable at times. I don't know what they got to do to bottle that Josh up and try and get it each week, but they got to find a way to do it because when that guy's dominant, the Jaguars are going to be in a good position. Josh has been doing good things all season long. Even if the stat sheet doesn't say it, Josh has had a fantastic season. They just need to see more of that. This game-wrecking Josh Allen a little bit more consistently on that defense as they start trying to figure out how they can build going into the next season. We'll talk more about the Jaguars on the next episode of Teal the Show. We're going to have Frank Frangie in the building as we come and try and do a Victory Monday-style episode. Maybe we remember how to do one of those. We'll talk all about it and talk about that last game of the season that's coming down the pipe for the Jaguars. That's coming your way on Monday night at 11:20 right here on Channel 4. That'll do it for sports.